to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options.
What's good? Salute to the family. We are back to give boxing is just due. Man, oh man. Did y'all enjoy them fights or what, man? Did y'all enjoy this fight card on this Good Friday, man? You know, boxing was on down there all day, right? Since early this morning. Early, by what, 11 o'clock, 10 something, 11 o'clock? Man, did we just witness it, man? Maybe Francis Ngannou will chill now or something and not think about cutting the line again. Thanks to the boxing fan in the building. Peace and blessings, family. What's good with you, man? I got you, bro. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good, bro? He says he dies, man. Man, that was brutal. Omega Red, salute, family. How you feeling, bro? Edward in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling? Miss Joanne, peace and blessings to the Queen Teach. My God, what's good with Al Booger in the building? What's good, family? He's up. AJ, as they say in the hood, killed them there. Richard Paris in the building. Boys are back in town. Said the boys are back in town. Man. And so what y'all think about that, man? It got brutal, man. It was brutal. That was a brutal knockout, man. AJ spark buddy ass, man. Thank for AJ, that boy. He said, put that boy in his goddamn place, man. I'm telling you. He sent him to a one-way ticket to the shadow round tonight, bro. One-way ticket to the shadow round. Salute to AJ, man. I said he could knock him out. I wasn't surprised. He did him very bad. I don't know why people were speculating. Shelton was good with a big keep in the building. Was good, man. So that was good for boxing because Tyson Fury took dude light. You see how Tyson Fury was looking after he knocked him out? Tyson Fury's in the crowd looking around like, man, what the hell just happened? Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. That's the difference between you and him, man. It's that punching power, man. AJ could punch, man. He always could. He damn sure wasn't afraid, Shelton. I don't know why they was pushing that. Armando in the building was good, fam. Yes, I didn't even know the fight was on right now. Damn. Yeah, man, it was on. They said Howard Robbery. Yeah, they did Zhang back dirty. He'll never get a fair shake. 115, 111, and he got 2 knockdowns is crazy. 115, 111 is crazy. With 2 knockdowns is wild, bro. I don't understand how he didn't get the nod tonight, but He should have. The Melvin Air podcast. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? Miss Joy said, I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen so fast though. The Fury looks stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Fury was sitting out there looking lost. Looking like, damn, I couldn't do that to him. Nope. You damn sure couldn't. Damn sure couldn't. He said, I thought Zhang lost. Zhang wasn't active at all. It could have been, but man, I just hate those close calls. They suck, man. They suck, man. He should have got Joe Parker ass out of there. Outbox. Thought he got outboxed. Man, I don't know, man. I just didn't. I ain't like the score. I ain't like the score. I thought Zhang did pretty good, man, but maybe coming in 300 pounds was his problem. Coming in damn near 300. That's what did it. Polo was good with it, fam. AJ won me good money tonight. Salute to everybody that won money. Joe Parker probably won some people some money too. Knockdowns were damn near the only clean punches that landed. Oh man, Parker missed a lot, but he threw a lot and ended up landing more. True indeed, he did. He did, man. 23 in the building was good with it. He said Zhang needed to fire his coach. He was controlling the pace and started looking for the knockout only after the knockdown. Yeah, man. That was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie though. Damn sure was a good scrap. It was a good scrap between the two. I like the fight, you know. I like the fight, but man, yeah, he ain't throw enough. He did, and I ain't. Y'all got me there with that one. Can't make no argument there, man. He damn sure should have threw more punches for sure. You know what I mean? He threw his hand at all while Zhang touched Parker. He hurt him. Zhang just let him back in the fight each time. You got a good point, Teach. You did. Because you notice even after both knockdowns, it looked like he was like, he just didn't have that extra gear to try to, like, you know, apply the pressure and get him out of there. And he allowed Parker. Yeah, he did. He did allow Parker in the back. I just felt like, man, at age 40, what pace really expect from you? Yeah, for sure. But you know what, though, Richard? I think it was the weight, too, though. You know what I'm saying? That ain't doing no favors. You know what I mean? Being about 300, definitely ain't going to do you no favors in the fight. I wish Wilder was still hungry when he fought Parker. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. For sure. Hey, man, we'd be having a different conversation right now. He called it. That was a much different version of Wilder for sure. But yeah, man, salute to Joe Parker, man. I want to give him his just due. He damn sure went out there and boxed. And like I said, those knockdowns looked like he looked like he was really hurt when he got knocked down. He was taking his time getting up and everything. So but that's the problem with Zhang. He just didn't have that extra gear to try to close the show. He had 2 opportunities. Parker gave him 2 opportunities to close the show. He just couldn't do it. Roger was good with it, bro. He said, I'm not shy. I told people AJ isn't Fury out. He actually has power for sure. Real power. Nah. Skills I must break you. Yeah, facts. That was his attitude tonight. Is that I must break you. He was trying to big. He was throwing them sake bombs, man. The damn dumplings at first, man. He was letting them, you know, it was a little back and forth, and then he got that knockdown. Like bro said, he just slowed down significantly, and he just didn't keep a steady enough pace to really, you know, give himself the best shot, man. And it's unfortunate because he's a damn good fighter. Zhang is a damn good fighter, bro. But Anthony Joshua, man, and now this exhibition is over. It's time for Fury to stop ducking Usyk. You know it. Respect to Parker. He got heart. Stayed in there and handled business for sure. Zhang let him live, though. I'm telling you, on both occasions, Big Key, he let him just hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Just hang around. And again, it's dangerous to do that. You in a heavyweight division. So, and credit to Joe Parker, he landed some good shots too. But Zhang took his shots well though, man. He got outworked, you know what I'm saying, and outlanded, out hustled. So that's where he lost the fight at. You get what I'm saying? He didn't offer enough. And then Eric, Marcus, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, man. Joe Parker, man. Joe Parker on a little run, huh? He building some momentum, ain't he? Boy building some momentum, ain't he? He done beat Wilder. Now he beat Big Bang Zhang. What they about to do? Didn't he say? But he said it's a rematch, though. So he said that's what he fighting again next. Yeah, he did say that. Teach champion in the building. He said AJ Parker, bro, ducking that Andy rematch. Saying gas tank is trash. So yeah, coming in 300, Big Keith ain't doing them no favors either. You feel me? Like, especially when you know you deal with some gas tank issues. Marquis in the building was good, family. Y'all smash the like button for me, man. As y'all roll in, we gonna build on these fights for a little bit, man. Verse Hawk in the building was good. Verse. Yeah, man. He the 291 and change. Like, bro, what you on? Andrew Gray in the building was good, family. I mean, I'm like, bro, I was concerned right there when I first heard the weight. I was like, man, that can't be good. That can't be good. That's too much weight. I noticed the heavyweight division, but damn, bro, like you're already up there. You 40. You know what I mean, every bit of 40, and you out there weighing damn near 300. Nah, and then you had a fight where you had a draw. I think it was Jerry Forrest where you gassed significantly. You get what I'm saying? So whose idea was it for you to just come in that heavy? Like, what was the idea behind that? I mean, what was the thinking behind that? How was that smart? Because it wasn't. Yeah, he gonna come in super heavyweight. Like, come on, bro. I mean, give yourself some type of chance. Marquis said, Matt Knapp, yeah. And Ngannou, boy, he learned the lesson, boy. You cannot skip the line. This is heavyweight boxing at the elite level. Say what you want about Joshua, but that's the elite level. And he damn sure didn't have what it took tonight. Thing disrespecting the game. Canelo was good with it. Man, I thought he was gonna get it, man. I thought he was gonna pull it off, man. Now I got to reshuffle my Mount Rushmore for Jersey, man. Zhang, you bogus, man. You know, watching the replay. One of the craziest knockouts. Yo, yeah, Armando Joshua smoked his ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Due to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? He did it, man. Almost like he stole something. I'm telling you, he did, bro. I want to see Fury and Joshua back. Yeah, man, you might get it if he get Usyk in there and beat him. A lot of people think he's gonna beat Usyk. They think Usyk just too small. So you know what I mean? Joshua is winning. I don't see why that can't be a potential fight. Gianni in the building was good, family. And Ngannou was sleep. I like to see that AJ versus Usyk. Yeah, man. He seemed more confident, right? Seemed more confident, don't he? Seemed a lot more confident. Juice in the building was good with the family. MMA fighters rethinking their decision to hop in that ring. Yeah, after seeing that, Juice, and rightfully so, because they was talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Good. Y'all make sure y'all punch that like button for your bro, man. Sub to the channel if you have. And y'all let me know how y'all feeling about these fights tonight, man. Y'all digging, y'all jocking that AJ knockout, because it was vicious. Fury played with him. AJ put him in his place. You the second one that said that, Canelo. Facts. TJ in the building was good, fam. Yeah, and it was entertaining, man. I ain't gonna lie. Joshua went out there and showed him why he don't belong skipping no damn line. I tell you that. He for sure did that. Salute to my baby girl, putting the color in the chat like it should be. Talk to him, baby girl. Appreciate you always supporting yo man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Get your just do, baby girl. Damn, AJ Fillon, that was brutal, bro. Francis still laying. Yeah, they had him down bad. Timothy in the building, my guy, man. What's good with it, family? Back to MMA, Kello. You know it. Back to MMA, you go. Salute to my brody, Ann McQueen, with love in the chat. What's good with it, Sam? I'm gonna let you finish, but now it's time for you to get your justice.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, that car was like, it was a good car, man. It was a solid car, man. I ain't gonna lie. They had some good scraps on there. I ain't gonna lie. They did. Had some good scraps, man. But, man, Francis had enough money to retire now. Yeah, I heard he was gonna get about 20 M's, Kev, up to 20 M's. I don't know how solid it is, but that's what I seen. That's what I read. And then Joshua getting 50, that's crazy. To start your MMA fighter is crazy. I need that kind of money. I be who I be. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Man, it was brutal, man. AJ did a number on Buddy, man. He did. That's what the miles in on a Friday night. About to go put some miles in. Salute to my bro, putting even more color in the chat, man. Much love and appreciation to my bro Skills. Say even more color. Much love
and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Sadiq Brown in the building was good with it. Yeah, AJ was brutal. He had his mind made up. He knew what he wanted to do. He had a job to do. I said it. I said he wasn't gonna play with this dude. I said it. He had a much different point in his career than Fury. Like Fury still ain't tasted defeat. He done flirted with defeat a couple times, but he ain't officially tasted defeat. Joshua, on the other hand, he know what it felt like to be knocked out. He know what it felt like to be outboxed. You get what I'm saying? He got 3 losses. You know, this is an MMA fighter coming in there at 0-1. You know, Joshua is a former, 2-time unified heavyweight champion. There's no way in hell he was about to go in there and play any type of games with Francis Ngannou tonight. So, and it showed. And look, much respect to him and how he approached this fight for boxing. A lot of people didn't, necessarily anticipate this fight or look for it or ask for it, but he gave it to us nonetheless, right? But at least in giving it to us, unlike Fury, and no slight to him, Joshua didn't go out there pussyfoot. You get what I'm saying? He didn't go out there playing. He went out there and really got the job done, smoked this man, beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I bet you best slow down on all that Wilder talk now after you got knocked into the shadow round. Damn sure doubt that you be wanting to, jump your ass in there now. Beat fighter in the building. Was good with the family. Yes, sir. He took it so. Definitely took it so. Salute to my baby girl, man. And my guy, Big Keith, man, showing the love in the chat. Salute to everybody supporting the grind, man. Big Keith, more color for the quality boxing conversations. All love, bro.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Hey, man, appreciate that, family. Always, man. That's what we all about. We gonna build on this good boxing. Hey, man, y'all stay on the lookout. Your boy, I think I got something special for y'all. Your boy got something special for y'all lined up for tomorrow. Salute to my guy, Big Keith, man. Much love, family. Leave Wilder nigga alone, just know what I'm saying, man. Leave him alone right now. Be fighter lead. I know Wilder ain't looking exactly like that, but he still got that right hand when it land. And y'all think y'all just gonna be calling him out. Talking about they asking me still want to fight Wilder. Yeah, you better rethink that now. Leave that man alone. Leave that man all the way alone. To do good in the fight, yeah. Obviously, Wilder wants to get paid. Just do, yeah. I mean, but you know what? Listen, I ain't gonna never say that a guy don't want some money, right? But that's one of the things with Wilder. Like, he good when it comes to the money. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. I mean, that hunger definitely, like, he ain't starved for that money. He got that bread. He definitely got that bag, crazy investments and stuff like that. He definitely got that bag, man. I mean, you want to see if he's gonna be in the ring. You want to see him be as hungry as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough. That's what separated him. Wilder's hunger and his confidence and his belief in himself, along with that missile of a right hand. That what made him different. I mean, without it, it's tough to win. That's the proof that boxing is a hell of a sport. Yeah, Chop, what's good with it? Chop, how you feeling, bro? Wilder has a fast right hand. Francis will still be on the canvas. You get what I'm saying? And I said it, Canelo, he don't get his head off the line enough. You get what I'm saying? I said it. He gonna be primed for them shots because he do not get his head off the line enough. And even when he tried to do it, it was for nothing. It just wasn't no good. Here go the color. Don't want no smoking shots too. Man, much love to my guy Hilltop in that super chat, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy Hilltop, man. I appreciate the love, homie, man. Like I said, man, y'all stay tuned. Everybody in here, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. Make sure your notifications is on. You're definitely gonna want your notifications on for tomorrow. Trust me. I mean, I think I got something nice for y'all, man, for sure. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Salute to my bro, man. He said Bill Haney he actually encourages AJ to KO Francis. That actually taught AJ how to punch hard. Bill Haney's the reason why boxing has KO. Hashtag cat. Salute to my brother.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Salute, bro, on my entire state. My retired statement. Dre was good with it, Dre. So you think Ngannou should retire? I think he should. If he's considering boxing, respectfully, Dre, I think he should consider fighting at the level that he's actually at right now. I think he escaped under some, obvious circumstances with that Fury situation. But if he think that the elite level is anything like what he experienced with Fury, he obviously found out that that's not the case tonight. So I think if he wants to continue in boxing respectfully, I think he should operate at the level of his experience. You know what I'm saying? I think he need to really, consider some realistic opponents, unless he just in here for cash grabs and he don't mind getting stretched for money. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't mind putting his big ass in there and watching him get stretched. This was bad tonight. Very bad. Zach B in the building. What's good, family? Boxing beats MMA tonight, absolutely. By a landslide, too. Wasn't even close. Francis went out there and punched a hole in the AJ went out there and punched a damn hole in Francis and Ngannou tonight. AJ punched through that man's soul, and they try to say AJ was scared and afraid. Man, I don't know what people be seeing. They be reaching it, looking for it, but no. Brutal knockouts. That man brutally knocked that guy out viciously, man. That's about as bad as it could get. AJ knew what he needed to do. He understood that man don't get his head off the line. He don't box well with him. He don't box well enough. He don't have the experience, like I said. He just don't have the skill either. You know what I'm saying? And it just was different. And he learned that, you can't. Very rarely, not even rarely, never do you see a guy that's this new in the sport of boxing and his first two fights is at the elite level and championship level. You fighting championship level fighters. You actually fought a champion in Tyson Fury. Then, like I said, you fought a former two-time unified heavyweight champion in AJ with actual punching power, and he punched you to the sunken place. He sent your ass straight to the same place dude was going and what was it called? Get Out. He's sunken place, shadow realm, all that stuff. The outer limits, he completely decimated you in the ring, bro. Man, he really turned your lights out. That was bad, bro. That was a bad knockout. Man, that was bad. AJ just walked off all casually. He knew what time it was. He knew you couldn't do nothing with him. He knew it, and man, salute to AJ for getting it done, man. At the end of the day, he didn't allow boxing to suffer and to go into question tonight. You know what I mean? He shut up all the naysayers and everybody that was saying he was gonna get caught and knocked out. I told people he's just far too experienced, too talented, he's too skilled to lose to a guy like Francis Ngannou. Respectfully, he don't get his head off the line. I can't stress that enough. He just lacked the experience. He don't have the fights. He's literally still in his transition stage, and he's fighting at the elite level. You get what I'm saying? That's an enormous jump. You know what I mean? And it's far too much of a jump, obviously. So, right, AJ definitely understood the assignment. He definitely understood the assignment. He definitely understood it. More proof that Fury don't got power. I'm telling you. He ain't played no games, bro. Draper right in the field. He said Jake Paul next. Jake Paul, yeah, by Mike, right? Mike gonna smoke his ass. Sean in the building. What's good, my guy? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. Steph in the building. Salute AJ. Easy work for AJ. You know it. AJ made short work of that dude, man. He barely broke a sweat. Barely broke a sweat. Said we're in before the 6 and hope Francis would get hurt too bad. Wouldn't get hurt too bad. Yeah, Dre got stretched tonight. At least he'll get some good sleep. And he'll wake up, you know what I mean, with a big ass check. You know what I mean? That check clear, he'd be all right. Especially if he up 20 like what I read, if those figures was right, if those numbers was right, if he up 20 M's after this fight, hey man, yeah, he'd be all right. Definitely still on AJ's power. So yeah. Yeah, man, that power was real, man. You see how he sent them joints straight down the pipe? Straight down the pipe on him, man. He knew what time it was. He wasn't playing. It's 57 too old, though. Can Mike get it done at that age? As long as it ain't no scripted outcome, man, I could live with whatever the result's gonna be, Roja. I don't want to walk away from that fight feeling like it was some fixed up situation, right? That's all. AJ got a little confidence boost from this one, man, for sure, Sean. And the last 2 fights, you get what I'm saying? Getting those knockouts like that. Neil Smithy said, no man alive should have doubted AJ. Not in this situation, though. Neil, not in this situation. You get what I'm saying, bro? You shouldn't have doubted him. Not in this situation, for sure. Because doubting him in this situation, I think you probably just didn't like him a little bit. Or maybe some people believe that, you know, Francis really was going to land the shot. But I didn't think so. I knew AJ was going to get him. And I thought he could stop him. I thought it would go a little bit longer. But nope. AJ knew, he, like bro say, he understood the assignment. You know what it was, Beth? It was a fortunate moment. I wouldn't say it was so much lucky. I would say it was the result of Fury not taking things serious, and Francis was the beneficiary of getting in there with a fighter that didn't take it as serious as what he should have. And the results was him getting dropped and getting a wake-up call. You know what I mean? A little nervous and shaky from that. You get what I'm saying? That woke his ass up. Brown Bomber said, Fury made Ngannou look good. He absolutely did. He did. Cobain in the building. Jake James, AJ Trainer. Not for this fight, I don't believe so. I was hoping Francis would beat him. Yeah, sign me up for a $20 million nap. I'm telling you, them rich naps, Big Keith, that's what we need, bro. What's next for Francis, TJ? Spend some money. You know what I mean? Go chill, spend some money. You know what I mean? You got to go chill out for a little bit, though, because, again, I don't know where they put him at, because the crazy thing is, if he was to win, they say he was going to have an opportunity to fight the winner of Usyk and Fury, which would have been crazy. And we definitely need to see that. So AJ definitely made sure of it, and salute to AJ. Fact, Sean, he understood that assignment. So I don't know. A rest, a vacation need to be up for Francis. Francis versus Jones. Talking about John Jones right now, for sure. UFC, right? Need to get him back over there. E14 Game TV said, knock that clown out in 2 rounds. Who talking all that ish? Talk to him, man. E14, yeah, man. Yeah, man. AJ did his damn thing. He ain't come to play. He ain't come for play. That's what that look was in his eyes. People thought they seen fear and him being afraid. Now that look was locked in and focused. AJ was laser focused, and I'm not going to overstate the win, because it is an MMA fighter. Respectfully, AJ was supposed to win, but it's the way he won that's very impressive. Like, he was damn sure that this fight didn't drag out, it didn't linger. He was hanging with him. It was extra competitive. Nah, AJ wasn't going for none. And I listen, from a boxing fan's perspective, the way the MMA world was talking when Fury went in there and looked shaky and had Francis out there with his chest poked out, which is cool because I like Francis Ngannou too, but it was a bad look on the boxing community. And then people started running wild, making it seem like, you know, jumping in there at the highest level is just easy to do. And then you started seeing the emergence of more MMA fighters calling out elite level fighters like they just a walk in the park. So again, from that standpoint, I'm very happy as a boxing fan. I'm very happy that AJ went in there and won the way he was supposed to win. You get what I'm saying? In spectacular fashion. Didn't play with him. Look, this is my sport. Yeah, you're a combat athlete, but you don't do this, not at this level. And I had to show you for damn sure that you didn't belong in there with me. So much respect to AJ, man. That's how you get it done. I respect it. I ain't mad at it. Salute to Francis. He lived to fight another day. He made a very big check from my understanding, from the information I read up on. So look, man, salute to him. TJ, much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, man. I think Miss Joette, and y'all make sure y'all, everybody in the building, man, it's 100 people in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn y'all notifications on. Like, I want y'all to hear me clearly. Y'all stay tuned for tomorrow because I got something nice for y'all. I got something that people been asking me to bring, you know, to try to make happen. So I think I've been able to do that. So we're gonna have a nice build tomorrow, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Nice little treat, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice little treat for the people. And we just gonna keep building, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in, sub to the channel, smash that like button. You know what I mean? Bring y'all a nice one of this, make this jersey build, you know? Grinch was good with it, bro. Do I gotta take back what I said about Garcia? I don't think he's crazy. Nah, I think he really dealing with some things. You know what I'm saying? I really think he's dealing with some things. And it came at an unfortunate time where it's like his life and everything is under the microscope because he on the cusp of having his second biggest fight of his career. And this is the most unfortunate time to see something like this happen to Ryan Garcia. But prayers to him. I hope everything work out for him. You know what I mean? As a boxing fan, I need AJ to handle his business. You get what I'm saying, Big Keith? As a boxing fan, I sincerely wanted that. You know what I mean? And part of me felt like they was picking on Francis, and I wanted to root for him, but it just didn't feel right when I seen these dudes walking out. I'm like, nah, gotta root for boxing on this one, bro. And AJ went in there and did what he was supposed to do. Right, man. IB said hashtag back to the octagon. Parker versus AJ too. Hey, Beth, you was thinking just like me, bro. I was thinking they would be setting something up like that. But Parker said Zhang is in a rematch. He said it was in a contract. So he said Zhang again. Okay, just I'm excited for whatever it is. You know it, man. I want everybody to stay locked in, man. I think, like I said, I got something special for the family, man. So y'all just keep rocking with your boy, and we gonna keep building, man. I think Jake Paul fight Tyson, been fighting Pacquiao. Yeah, TJ. From right now, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. You know what I mean? That's what the word is. Jake Paul fighting Tyson live on Netflix, July 20th, and Conor Ben and Pacquiao did a little mini face-off, and that fight is looking like it's potentially brewing too. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wait and see. Boxing just is the theater of the unexpected, man. So you never know what to expect. I'm just not into complaining about everything. It's still some weird stuff going on in boxing, but it's still a lot of great fights happening in boxing. We just seen Zhang and Parker was a damn good fight. That was a cool scrap. You know what I mean? Zhang better do some road work this camp. Yeah, man, he got to lay off. He got to lay off whatever it is he been eating. And Canelo, he too heavy, bro. He way too heavy. He too heavy. You can't. You know what I mean? It's tough to win like that, bro. You're not giving yourself the best chance, and you up there in age. You need to be able to maneuver around and be able to make it throughout the rounds, man. Navigate the rounds without gassing and having to fight overly conservative and find yourself behind rounds being outpointed because you're getting out hustled. Because you in the back of your mind, you worried about your gas tank being depleted. You got to be smarter than that, man. You got to put that work in, man. Don't come in there no damn 300 pounds, bro. That got to make it tougher for you. You get what I'm saying? He said, why Bud fighting Eubanks? Man, my only thing I could think with that is maybe that's Bud, way of inching and moving up closer to a fight that he potentially want, and maybe a Canelo Alvarez. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I hear a lot of people, a lot of negative, energy toward it. I just don't see it that way, man. It's just like, I look at Bud as a legit fighter, man. It might be a means to an end with that fight. You know what I mean? You never know. But I didn't see him posted. I just seen Chris Eubank posted. So I would still like to know what Bud had. What is that really where he going with it? And I ain't mad at it. Look, it's a new weight class. It's 160. You got to think he's skipping over a weight class, and he might be testing the waters, maybe trying to inch his way closer to 168. Who knows? I just ain't gonna shoot the move down because we just don't know what the exact thought process is behind it. So I'm gonna wait and see. You know what I mean? And salute to Bud, man. I just want to see him get the fights he wants. Mary probably want to see AJ versus Lucid Fury. Well, yeah, me too, Big Keith. Me too. Nigel Bentley had more of a chance than Connor against Manny. How you think Connor about to get done up? Wiseman in the belly said, AJ, I'm sorry for saying you will end it at the 6th round. So sorry for the disrespect. AJ, cool. You just was trying to get, because you know it ain't really the disrespect, Wiseman. You just know that Buddy pretty damn tough. What's his name? Francis Ngannou is a pretty tough guy, bro. So, and he's durable and he could take a good shot. But see, the problem was tonight, the shots that AJ was landing they was accurate, flush, fast, straight down the pipe, well timed, like without him getting his head off the line. So he was taking the brunt of them shots. He wasn't catching them with the gloves, like partially rolling with them, and none of that. He was catching clean, flush shots. So whenever you in there and you readily, your chin is readily available and served up on a platter, you're not gonna last long at the heavyweight division. You're not. You're gonna get smashed out each and every time. It's gonna be very tough for you to win. You know what I'm saying? Very tough. Parker moves too much. You gotta be able to keep up for sure. That's why you gotta have a gas tank for him. That's why I said to Canelo, whose idea was it for him to come in almost 300? You dealing with a guy that can box and move, and that's what Parker's game plan was gonna be. So why would you want to kind of compromise your mobility by being so heavy and compromise what could be already hole in your gas tank? You literally had a fight where you physically like gassed out and had to be treated for severe dehydration after the fight. Like, I'll never forget that. Like, that happened. So you would think that you would try to control and manage the weight. I understand you're a heavyweight and you feel like it's no specific weight limit, but you still want to come in a respectable weight. Give yourself the best chance possible to win a fight like that, especially against a mover like Joe Parker. You know what I'm saying? Especially against a mover like Joe Parker. I'm watching it on Championship Live, Amazon, all females fights. All right. Yeah, the ladies be putting on big time, bro. I love it. I love how the ladies be putting on for the sport. You know what I mean? They truly be about the smoke, and they be putting on in a big way. AJ made sure Francis respected his power early. Had a bit too much respect for his last few opponents. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. And you know what? AJ just, he really, like you said, bro, he truly understood the assignment. He knew where to put his shots, where to place them. He understood that Francis don't get his head off the line like that, and he would be right there for them shots. And man, I knew after the first knockdown, I knew that was legit. I knew he was hurt right there. I knew it was like the beginning and the end. Then the second one happened. I was like, it's really over. If he get up from here, it's gonna get bad. And he did it, and he got up. And AJ really polished that man off, man. He really punched that man into the sunken place, bro. I'm telling you. No, he sent that man the one-way ticket to the shadow realm, bro. One-way ticket to the damn shadow realm is crazy, bro. Man, in your second fight, you getting sent to the shadow realm in your second pro fight is crazy. Yeah, he was biting off every feint, too. Yeah, he looked more relaxed than I've seen him in a while. And you know what? That's something I noticed about Francis Ngannou, bro. Too early. He was what's it called? He was too relaxed. Way too relaxed. And that's why he got smoked to me. He was far too relaxed. He was way too relaxed, bro. Way too relaxed. And he paid the ultimate price. You that relaxed, you don't get your head off the line. You lack a ton of experience. You in there with a high level boxer. You know what I mean? A gold medalist, like, nah, bro. You gotta think, Francis Ngannou don't even have an amateur background in boxing, bro. Not nothing that's, of any pedigree to speak of, right? So, man, he was just in for it, man, and he paid the ultimate price. But I guess he'll be laughing to the bank. You know what I mean? Expensive night might not be that bad. You know what I'm saying? The look on his face the first time, like me, yeah, you seen it, Gianni. You could see it. He was like, yeah. He realized, like, damn, this dude punched way harder than the guy I was just in there with. Punched way harder than the guy I was just in there with. And you ain't never seen that happen to him in the UFC, but boxing is different. This is what he learned tonight. Boxing is much different, buddy. KQ says, you know it's over when your legs go up in the air. Man, salute to the OG KQKC, man. One of the hardest working OGs out here, man. Always doing those dope fight calls. Man, you knew it was over though, man. The first knockdown, you knew that was it. You could see the look in Francis Ngannou's face. And he took his time getting up both times. He knew. He was just a sitting duck after that. If the first round, if he had about probably 30 more seconds in that first round, he probably would have got him out of there right then. First and second round, he would have got him right out. You know what I'm saying? Got him right out. I think it was the first round, I think it was. He would have got him right up out of there, man. Happy Joshua KO. Boxing rules. Facts, TJ. Boxing rules. And again, this our world right here. You step into the square circle, not the octagon. It was the squared circle. You know what I mean? A little different than the octagon, man. And then Eddie praying Fury when this fight, though, I'm telling you, because AJ looking dangerous, man. AJ catch Fury like that, he gonna feel it too. You know what, Miss Joette? Canelo versus Munguia just announced, right? Premier Boxing Champs. Yup, May 4th. Yup, Premier Boxing Champs. It's gonna be a part of, I think they said, Amazon Prime and his own feed. But yeah, now you know what it is, Miss Joette. He got a hell of a chin. He got a hell of a chin. The problem is, Miss Joette, it's not his chin that's in question. It's his defense and his inability to get his head off the line and out of the way of punches, right? So it's not that his chin is bad. It's AJ. It's their heavyweights, right? And you know all it takes is one punch, especially at that division. Then you talking about a sharp, accurate puncher in AJ with some real power. And you not moving out the way and he throwing flush, landing flush. You get what I'm saying? Think about how he knocked him out and laid him out. He ate the full brunt of that punch. He didn't weave out of the way a little bit, dip it a little bit, block with the glove, catch it a little, none of that. He just catching flush shots because he just not that responsible defensively. And in UFC, it's so much different and you don't have to be, you know what I mean? Because he'd be so much stronger and more, much more imposing than the guys he typically face in the UFC. In boxing, it's not the same. AJ the same type of, you know what I mean? But him, giant you are, you know what I'm saying? So he was in there with somebody that's truly your size that can punch, that knows how to punch, that's been at the elite level for quite some time. So he learned that out tonight. He learned that the hard way tonight. Sharp and pinpoint, you get what I'm saying? Can't take them type of shots like that. I don't care how good your chin is. Not flush. You get what I'm saying, Miss Joette? So he still has a chin, but you just know, like, not. And I said that. I said that was going to be a big difference, I think, in him and Fury. Fury just don't punch like AJ doing. We was able to see that. That's clear. You see how flush them shots was? Fury hit him with some flush shots, too. He just ate them. Remember, Fury even hit him with a flush elbow and he took it. So the man is very durable. He just wasn't in position to take those kind of shots from AJ. It was way too much punching power. Way too much. Killing him in there. Killing Buddy in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Wait, Canelo finally. He had 68. TJ, 68. Yeah. And look up Pernell Whitaker. That was special. How to punch. Yeah, absolutely. Punch placement, technique. You get what I'm saying? The speed on them junks, the timing. I mean, it's just too much skill. You know what I mean? That he had to overcome in this fight, and it wasn't gonna happen. And power. He had a man just as big, willing to punch right with you. See in the building, he said Wilder's still scared to this day. Yeah, man, I don't think Wilder is ever scared of nobody, man. I think Wilder has been the smoke. You know what I mean? Abdullah Mason, Abdullah Nelson, punching overseas with no Olympic style testing, determined to your health. I'm telling you, shit, real skills. Well, really find Eubanks. If so, it's just trash. I mean, I've seen Eubanks posted. I've seen a couple outlets posted. I haven't seen Bud Crawford yet posted, but it got to be a means to an end. And I get it. It's not the opponent that you would want to hear the most, but he will be essentially jumping over 54, going to 60 and taking the fight. So I would think he got something up his sleeve. And maybe that's just me thinking, you know, wishful thinking, but I would think Bud got something up his sleeve. Azuma Nelson. I know you're talking about, Fate. Salute to my guy, Fate. I know you're talking about, bro. Azuma Nelson. Definitely know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's another one, man. But man, this was a hell of a showing from Joshua, man. I wonder where he go from here, though. You know what I'm saying? Francis got to go somewhere near the drawing board and stay away from the elite level. It's hazardous to his health. It just wouldn't be smart to keep trying to continue skipping the line for bags. You know, that's your health you playing with. You don't want to be just find yourself being a damn punching bag for the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? You still got your respect. You know what I mean? Don't be no punching bag for no bag, if that makes sense. Disappointed James, my guy, but I like Parker too, so I can live with it. Yeah, I like him, but Parker's a good dude. He's a good dude, solid fighter too. But they said they fighting again too, Adam. They said they fighting again, so maybe we get to see it again. Maybe Zhang will come in better shape this time. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe you end up seeing a damn trilogy out of nowhere or something. Who knows? It's getting Ngannou versus Ruiz or Ngannou versus Slow Joe or something. You need to stay with the top dogs for a while if he wants to continue boxing. Yeah, the fairy tale is it right there. Joshua put it into that big key from which maybe he knocked him down twice. That's what I'm saying, man. That 115, 111 was a little bogus. Fish grease in the building was good, family. How you feeling, bro? And I was wrong. It's staying correct. It's all good. It's all good. It was good, Flossie. How you feeling, my bro? Zane, me too. Zane, I thought Zane was gonna pull it off. Man, it's better go back to UFC. Dante's boxing, so it was good with it, man. This is a great day of boxing. Get him out of there. Yeah, man. AJ put the bow on that with that ass whooping. I ain't gonna hold you. He went out there and did the damn thing. He did what he was supposed to do. I'd rather get after by a bigger guy built in excuse rather than a potential generation talent and the incomparable Jerron Bootsing, a guy in equal weight stature. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's tough, Skills, because I would love to see that fight. And I wonder, like, you know, if he is a fighter you bang, like what kind of opportunity that is for him and what made him do it. Because, like, while this would be surprising because I believe I heard he, you know, he only wanted big money fights or fights, title fights. And I don't think that would be no title fight. So, I don't know. Gotta wait and see. And then, I don't know, y'all. Because, look, hold on. Not so fast. I don't know if people just putting stuff out there fast. I don't know. I want to see Bud post it because let me ask y'all something, chat. Who trained Chris Eubank in his last fight? Who was training Chris Eubank in his last fight? Adam, what's good with it, fam? AJ learned from the Fury fight. Don't F around. Yeah, I'm telling you. You know. Who trained, you get what I'm saying? Who trained Chris Eubank Jr. in his last fight? You know what I mean? Wilder versus Zhang. And they bombs away that fight. That's a bombs away type of fight. Bombs away. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know yet. I ain't saying dudes can't switch trainers, but y'all do remember it. You get what I'm saying, Fish Grease? Bomac trained him last. So is they really fighting it? Because I ain't hear Chris Eubank switch trainers from Bomac. Get what I'm saying? So no, he ain't gonna train them both. Like that'd be something crazy. Is he gonna, you know what I mean? Or is he gonna not train Chris Eubank? And you know, of course he gonna go with Bud. Bud is his guy, but that's just something that I thought of because I ain't see, like I said, I didn't see Bud Crawford posted, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I've seen a couple sites though, but we'll find out in the coming weeks. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we'll find out. Bomac getting 2 commissions. And salute to Bomac, by the way, man. He been putting on in a big way, man. He been going out there coaching his ass off. I ain't gonna hold you. Bomac been out there coaching his ass off. He been on the hell of a tear too. And he deserve all his flowers. That man been doing his thing. Got Keyshawn out there looking sharp as a tack. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Eubank avenge a KO loss with a KO. You get what I'm saying? He out there coaching his ass off, dog. Boy, coming in July, had to pull over and praise the Most High. Oh man, salute to my guy Fish Grease, man. Blessings to you, Brody, man. And congrats, man. Salute to you, man. I know the feeling with that one. Man, congrats to him. Just hoping the tank fight is in Houston. Canelo said he want dibs. My bro said he want dibs, man. Make the fight in Houston so my bro Canelo could get dibs, man. My guy wants to see the fight, man. You know, one's been left. There were no more conditions. Yeah. All right. Boxing purses. Yeah, he do. I heard he got about 20 M's, I heard he about 20 M's. About 20 M's. That was a sweet nap. He probably woke up thinking, yep, $20 million nap. My man, it's Crawford. You think fight supposed to be at 160? Yeah, they said at 160. But I just question if it's really happening, then I would take it that obviously Bomac is no longer coaching Chris Eubank. But again, if Bud is doing something like that, it makes me think that he got something else planned up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? I really think that. I mean, dude, pretty damn smart. He gonna figure something out. Most High, sledgehammer, powerful. Yes, sir, man. Salute to my guy, Fish Grease, man. And congrats, big congrats to you, bro. That's dope. Canelo had left once Benavidez left the division, for sure. For sure, man. He right back fighting Mexicans. Fate and Jaime Munguia. This shit is crazy, man. Boxing is wild, man. But Canelo, he hell of a fighter, man. He just privileged, man, and he just do what he wants. So it's like with him at this point, I just look at it like if it's a fight I want to see, I'll support it and pay for it. If it's truly something I don't want to see, I'll just never mind it and say whatever. You know what I mean? You already know, Fish Grease, man. That's dope right there, man. Them babies are a blessing, man. Babies are a blessing, man. I love my three. Yeah. That's just salute to my guy, 10K, man. Salute to my guy. Come back. Yeah, then David coming back down to 68. Now 10K. I read that, bro. I read that somewhere. I read that he was gonna go up, take the opportunity with Alexander Vostok at 75. And I hear that fight could potentially put him in position to fight the winner of Beevil and Better Beef. But at the same time, I heard his pop say something about them coming back down to 68. And I heard him mention the name Christian and Billy and talked about, that being a good fight and how good he looked in his last fight. So it just, to me, it's tricky to play with your weight like that. And why would you do it? Like, what? I think at this stage in his career, if you go up, you might stay up. Like I don't know. I just see that being risky, man. Like if you're trying to campaign in two different weight classes or going up and then coming right back down, like I don't know why you wouldn't just, you know what I mean? I don't know why you wouldn't just stay up. You know what I mean? Because I would expect, like, once his body adjusts after that one fight, I don't think he's gonna want to come back down. You know what I'm saying? Just to positively impact. So, man, that's my guy. I appreciate that, man. I salute to everybody that's supporting the grind, man. Like I said, man, y'all got y'all one. We gonna keep rocking, man. We gonna keep rocking. Like I said, Skills, man. I hope they listening, man. I think I got something nice for you. You dig? I got something nice for you, man. Salute to my guy, man. Much love to my guy, Kello, man. He said, shout out AB, the Can, man. One of my favorite fighters, best trash talkers in the game. Absolutely, Kello. I rock with you, win, lose, or draw. That's how my support be set up. Once I rock with you, I rock with you, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro, Canelo, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, Frank. Tank for the fight. Hit the jackpot regardless. Yeah, it's a good fight. I like to see that they exchange words recently on Twitter, on X, or whatever they want to call it nowadays, right? But I liked it because lets you know that we got a good fight coming up and both guys is in the gym and they preparing for each other, and that's what you want. I mean, you want dudes to go out there and give it their best shot. You want to see a little bit of trash talk before the fight. You know what I mean? We genuinely interested in that. I can't wait to see it, bro. Can't wait. They be the can man, Mexicans, Americans, everyone can get it. You dig? Everybody can get it, man. And they gonna get it, man. But tonight was a good night of boxing, man. Ray Vargas and Nick Ball was a cool fight. It was an interesting scrap. It was a back and forth affair. Nick Ball was bringing that pressure, man. He was roughhousing Ray Vargas' long ass in some spots. You know what I mean? He was treating him a little funny in some spots. You know what I'm saying? That was a good that was a damn good scrap right there. Nick Ball was at a height and reach disadvantage. Crazy, but he managed. He found a way, man, to stay in the fight and fight to a damn draw. You know what I mean? It was a good fight. Yeah, the fight was good. Vargas just made the fight too hard for him because he didn't maintain his distance and utilize the reach. And he was giving up his height, allowing Nick Ball to work him and kind of like muscle him in certain spots of the fight. I'm like, dude, man, box his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Ball cheat his ass off. Nick Ball done hit Charles Vargas. I'm telling you, he was on it. A couple wrestling moves on, bro. They done dropped him twice. Yeah, Nick was on his helmet though, Fate. He was throwing some hard joints, man. If he would have, I don't know, man. I ain't saying I got the answers. Maybe he needed to jab his way in or something like that more consistently. Maybe double, triple the jab. Find a way to close the distance without having to like wing a haymaker and miss. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying some of the times. The way he was choosing to close the gap in the distance, and it was getting him clipped sometimes. Ball me frustrated sometimes because he had chances to counter, but I think he was tired. Yeah, Nick Ball had a few dirty tackles, but it happens in the sport. Yeah, but I ain't all the way mad at Ball because he was a small ass. He was trying to find a way to deal with Vargas. Vargas was making it difficult, bro. Vargas was sticking that jab in his face some of the time, but he just wasn't as consistent as he needed to be to make the fight easier for himself. AJKO was crazy. Yeah, it was sick. Wrong. It was good with it, bro. Let me see if I can find any clip of it where I don't get copyrighted. Let me see if I can find a clip while we here. Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button for your bro, man. More importantly, man, make sure y'all notifications is on. Stay tapped in, man. Stay tapped in. You did? Canelo just casually chilling, bro. Canelo announcing his next fight, bro. Joshua really sent Ngannou to the shadow realm, bro, tonight. Joshua Ngannou said the ref saved Vargas a bunch of times. Yeah, he did. He said they hate Tank. Yes, I'm rooting for Martin. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hate is that be on Tank Davis. I'll never understand it, to be honest with you. Dude go out. It ain't like him go out there. Dude go out there and deliver. Go out there and deliver, and that's all you would want out of a fighter, man. Go out there, give the people their money's worth. Let's build up boxing. Frank Martin is a hell of a fighter too, man. Even though I would love to see that fight for my boy Shakur, but maybe that can happen in the future. Who knows? As long as he's still at 35, it's always a possibility. I think it'll always be a good fight, but y'all already know who I'm rocking with. You dig? But I like Frank Martin. Good fighter. Good fighter, good coach, good team, and all that good stuff. Find a good way to win and find a way to lose, but with the spirit of effort, ironically becoming impervious to defeat. You know what I'm saying? Even when you lose, you win. You get what I'm saying, Scales? When you go out a certain way. And they say it ain't no moral victories, but, you know, I don't think the fighters be searching for the moral victories. They just be searching for, you know what I mean? The respect, the getting they just do, as I like to call it, right? So, right, I like that. That's dope. And fight associated with Floyd gonna be hated by many. Yeah, and if you utilize it the right way, fish grease, like I believe Tank has done, then it becomes part of the sauce. You know what I mean? It's part of the sauce that make it successful, to make that thing tick. You get what I'm saying? While everybody's sitting up there hating, he continued to win and do his thing. And they each time he wins, you know what I'm saying, you continue to have people that want to see him lose. So it becomes very interesting actually when you see it. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done. Y'all give me a second, I might sound a little different. Not to try to get y'all a clip of this knockout while we here. Cause it was brutal, y'all. It was. AJ did buddy ass filthy G. That clip was that knockout was disrespectful, man. That knockout was disrespectful, bro. Eddie Germ. Yeah, but Nick Ball, spirited effort, man. They fought to a damn draw. I don't know how I felt about that fight, but he damn sure put Vargas' ass down a couple times. He was on Vargas' helmet, man. He was making Vargas work. That little Nick Ball is a scrappy fighter, I tell you that, boy. He's a scrappy dude. Scrappy individual. Oh, here we go. I got y'all. I'm going to get y'all right. I got a clip of it. Hopefully they don't copyright me for it, but I got a clip. All right. There we go. Yeah, man, this was bad, man. AJ did this bullshit. That is sleeping salt, right? That's sleep NyQuil, melatonin, all the stuff that make you sleepy. It was in that punch right there. Happened to Fury versus Joshua. Fury's supposed to be fighting Usyk next. Fury first supposed to be fighting Usyk next. Maybe Joshua would get the winner. You know what I mean? Maybe Joshua would get the winner. Who knows? But I think he need to go right back to, into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Right back into the mix. That was a brutal ass one punch knockout too, man. He did this man dirty. He dropped him 3 times. He did him bad. Sheesh, man. AJ was like, boy, get your ass, lay down. AJ said, this man is get down or lay down, bro. AJ said, man, it's get down or lay down, champ. How's ever you want it, champ. How's ever you want it is how you gonna get it. Get down, it's get down or lay down, bro. Man, that was ridiculous, bro. What happens, Fury? Oh, Fury and Joshua. What happens in that fight though? It's a good fight, man. I tell you what, AJ got a damn good chance because I don't think Fury is what he once was. I don't think he moves as good as he once was. I don't think the reflexes is exactly the same as they once was. I think he suffered some real damage in those Wilder fights as well. He's been dropped and knocked down a number of different times. I think his punch resistance is somewhat compromised. Like he still can take a shot, but I do believe a guy like AJ could rattle that brain and drop him. I do. So I think the fight would be competitive as hell. AJ don't allow Fury to lean and lay on him. He'd be in the box for him, I'll tell you that, because if you catch him with some good shots, he can really clip Fury. I used to ask, would you take 20 minutes to get in the ring with Mike Tyson? Hey, yo, you stupid, bro. He said the AJ KO was like when he used to ask, would you take 20 million to get in the ring with Mike Tyson? You basically saying that KO was like the result if one of us was to get in there. Man, Jake might find out. Canelo, he might find out at 57, 58. He might find out what it feel like. I'm telling you. Losing the O is not that bad. It takes away the pressure of remaining year, therefore giving the very best version of yourself without worry. Just pure mentality over physicality. That's a great point. AJ Kroger, I hope he was clean. Yeah, he did him filthy, G. Did him filthy. Usyk versus Joshua, who y'all got? I know. Listen, Joshua is looking confident. I'll tell you what, the second fight was more competitive than the first one. I have no reason to believe that AJ got an even better chance at possibly beating this dude. I'm telling you, because a confident AJ that's coming forward and posing as well, he'll mess around and knock Usyk out. He damn sure got the power to do it. And I ain't saying it just because of this knockout. I'm saying it because of some of the things that I seen in that second fight. And he shot his load in the second fight. He kind of mismanaged, the time left in the fight. And he kind of went for it when he shouldn't have. And I think he kind of blew his load a little bit. And as a result, Usyk 12 rounds hit a little bit different than his, right? You get what I'm saying? Obviously, AJ was able to go to 12-round duration, but not being, effective in terms of output. Like, his output suffered a lot when he kind of blew his load, and I think it was the ninth round. And I think those championship rounds is where Usyk kind of won the fight for him in the second one. TJ back in the super chat, man. Much love, man. Salute to everybody supporting this here grind, man. Like I said, make sure y'all sub to the channel. I'm gonna keep saying it. Turn y'all notifications on. Y'all is rocking with a real one. And y'all stay tuned for tomorrow, cause your boy got a nice little treat.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
AJ might be on this shit. Yeah, you stupid, bro. Still got Usyk, he just special. Now, I get you, Beth. I'm just saying, notice, I ain't saying he'll beat him, but I say, I give him a very good chance. And the reason being is, first reason being in the second fight, he did a lot better, right? I think he prematurely got rid of Robert Garcia. And then now, I think he training back with Ben Davis, and he been looking more assertive, more confident. You get what I'm saying? More dominant, he just looked more physically imposing and sure of himself. And I'm telling you, with that mentality, Joshua could beat anybody they put in front of him. Respectfully, that version of Joshua it's always been mentality. People keep questioning the man's heart. Can't question the man's heart. When he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz, he got right back in there and fought him again. That's a ton of heart. He got outboxed by Usyk. He could have went another direction. No, he went to try to get his lick back. He still lost. That shows a ton of heart. You get what I'm saying? The man got heart. It's not a lack of heart. You get what I'm saying? And he got a certain level of dog in him. He's just vulnerable, I think, because part of the reason you at the heavyweight division, and his chin could be, his chin has been tested. Ngannou got his just due too, for sure. Banks, for sure. Cash Crypto in the building. Was good, family. Actually, I use decisive and delivery. You get what I'm saying? Professor Ant McQueen, you know what I'm saying? Facts, bro. He was right where he needed to be, mentally and physically. All things was good with it. It's like that state that when they say you firing on all cylinders, that's what he was doing tonight. AJ was firing on all cylinders. As short as the fight was, he was just switched on. He didn't make really no mistakes. You know what I mean? And he got the job done by simply understanding the assignment. And he knew straight up and down that he was a better fighter, more experienced boxer, and he knew he could punch well enough to hurt that man, and he did it. Rob Ball thought he won the fight. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I get what you're saying. Yeah, I wouldn't say robbery, right? I get it, but it's just one of those close ones, right? Where if you just look at the fight, nobody created no real separation, right? That's what the issue was. No real separation. It wasn't no true separation. Ain't nobody take the fight and then kind of take it and go with it. It was ebbs and flows back and forth. Both guys having moments. You know what I'm saying? Ray Vargas having his moments where he doing well, catching ball with shots. And then Ball would come back, winging shots and catching Ray Vargas, tossing to the ground. He was muscling him a little bit. It seemed like Ball was a smaller guy, but more physically stronger, of course, than Ray Vargas tonight. Ray Vargas, little back ass, man. He was getting muscled around. I don't know. might want to put some weight on. Go hit the weights and stuff. I don't know. But man, it was a good fight though. It definitely was. Nick Ball's a good fighter, man. He showed a good account of himself tonight, and I really think the height and reach disadvantage that he was at really was I think that was one of his biggest challenges in the fight. That's what it looked like, because you seen at points where he was winging shots and completely missing, just misjudging the distance and things like that. And again, it's all about having those feet and that IQ on how to close the gap and get your shots off. And that's what he really needed. That's the area where I think was the most difficult for him to navigate, closing that distance efficiently and consistently enough to establish his offense in a way where he could kind of control the fight. He wasn't able to do that how he typically do in other fights. You get what I'm saying? Where he kind of able to go in there and control it. You know what I mean? Distance, pace of the fight. You know what I mean? Getting his shots off, and it was a lot harder because of Ray Vargas being a tall, long, rangy guy. And you seen the moments and the times where he gave up the height and the reach. He was getting clipped, and that's where Nick Ball was having his success, right? So I think the only thing he could have did differently, right? Because he did get a couple knockdowns, is just try. I know he was working at it, so I'm not knocking him. I just think he needed to be more efficient in closing the gap and getting his shots off. You get what I'm saying? Instead of, those moments where he was missing, falling in, wrapping up, tying up, and getting caught with shots simply because he just wasn't in the right range. He wasn't fighting at the right range. And I know it was a, adjustment period for him. He was trying to navigate best he could. So he did a good job, man. AJ has too much respect for Usyk. Michael Myers' mentality stops. His punch of prowess, boxing is 99% mental. Take that away, and the win is successfully imminent. Mentality first, power second. Man, that's a great point, Skills. From a mental aspect, Usyk is able to put something different on your mind and make you second guess some of the things you're doing because of some of the things he can do well in the ring, right? So, and I think if that fight were ever to present itself again for Anthony Joshua, I think the way to win it would be simply how he won this fight, being physically imposing, making up your mind, being assertive, you know what I'm saying, and not trying to chess match with Usyk. I feel like Usyk is always going to be a better chess player than Anthony Joshua, so I think it's important if they ever cross paths again. I think Anthony Joshua would just have to go in there and try to knock his ass out and not be a mindless brute about it, but be physically imposing. Like, you got to close the gap, make the ring small, get to him, get in his chest. You know what I mean? Get that fight at closer range. You can't beat him from long range. Usyk got outbox him. He'd pick and poke all night for 12 rounds if he need to. So I think that's important for Joshua. If they ever cross paths again, you got to just go for broke. Or not, I don't even want to say go for broke. You just got to go for yours, bro. And you got to treat him like you treat everybody else. Like you ain't about to play with him. And you ain't going 12 rounds. You're not in there trying to box and be cute. You in there trying to destroy. And I think as long as his mentality is that, he gives himself the best chance to win. Because it's really mental with him. Something, you know what I'm saying? In that second fight, I don't know if people realize how competitive that second fight was. He made Usyk work for everything he got. And I made for a much different fight. And I told y'all he mismanaged, the time left in the fight, or, what his gas tank was or was not, because he went for it in the 9th round. Shot his load when he thought he had Usyk hurt, which I did think he had him hurt, but he wasn't hurt enough where he should have pressed on the gas like that. He shot his load a little bit. So it's some tactical errors that he made and some things from a mental standpoint that if he is to correct, I'm telling you, mess around, not only beat Usyk, he'll knock him out, because I don't expect to see the 12-round decision if he's to beat Usyk. I think he can stop him. Repeat said in the boxing match, they played the songs he wrote. Salute to you, fam. Don't mess with Texas in the building. What's good with it, fam? Anthony Joshua so humble, he deserves it. Yeah, I like Anthony Joshua, bro. He's a likable dude, bro. Like I'm big. I big up boxing, man. I try to give everybody just due. I don't have no reason not to like Joshua. He get in there and handle business, take his losses. I mean, he took some of his losses kind of tough, but he never gave up on himself. He always trying to get better, always working. You got to be able to respect that from AJ. know what I'm saying? I do. I mean, so another win under the books, in the books for him. I didn't expect him to go out here and lose this fight. But again, he won it impressively. And when people don't belong in the ring with you, show them that, right? And I think that's what AJ did tonight. He damn sure made you feel like, yeah, this is Ngannou should have never gotten there with him. Don, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Zane should fight Wilder next. I mean, you know, I ain't against none of them fights. I think Zane makes good fights for anybody, but dang, I gotta go rewatch that fight again. I need to see that fight again. I gotta watch that fight again. Gotta watch that fight again. I just know it probably was an activity thing because I'm telling you, I feel like when I first heard how much his weight, that 291 and change or whatever it was, you got to think by the time you get to the ring, you done rehydrated. You every bit at 300 plus. You get what I'm trying to say? You every bit at 300 plus. And you about 40. So 300 plus, 40, getting up there in age, you dealing with a guy that's boxing and moving. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the best recipe for success. You don't come in there. That's the only thing I hate about the heavyweight division sometimes. The fact that they don't have to make a weight. They just come in at whatever they be feeling like. And I think that be, you know, some of these dudes be eating themselves right out of opportunities to win fights. I really do. I think Andy Ruiz did it in the rematch against Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? I think Big Bang Zhang did it to a certain degree tonight. You know what I mean? Come on, man. 300 plus, bro. You don't need to be 300 plus. Your punch still gonna be there. You don't need to be no 300 plus, man. 291 to change. Damn, bro. Come and shake. Know your opponent. You in there with a guy in Joe Parker that can box and move, bro. Smart fighter. Good fighter. Low underrated. You know what I mean? Joe Parker's pretty solid boxer, man. Pretty good fighter. Seen Usyk retire after Fury, but that's just me. He could, bro. He could, Beth, like, because it would be nothing else for him, really, especially if he's the winner. You know what I mean? Saying, yeah, it's a rematch cause cash. They'll be fighting again. Zhang and Parker was a draw for me. Zhang was hitting heavy rounds 1 through 5. I thought he had an exceptionally decent start to the beginning, Banks. I thought so too, bro. The apex predator, not necessarily power-wise. His mentality is on a whole nother level. Even mentality got his way of a body blow delivered by no other than Daniel Dubois. That's a fact. Daniel Dubois made him have him questioning and answering some questions. Yeah, he about 40. Tay, what's good with it, fam? Joshua in the building, what's good with it? Gold. Teach African Americans. Oh man, nah, that's you talking something else. Parker didn't land any effective punches in the whole fight to me. And they was trying to say Zhang wasn't landing. I thought Zhang was doing pretty damn well in the fight, bro. That's why I say I gotta watch it again. I'm not against watching it again to see if I missed something. So I just need to go watch that fight again. I thought Zhang did particularly well, especially I thought he did well enough, especially with 2 knockdowns, 2 10-8 rounds to at least pull it off. That's why I said, like, I don't know how many rounds was they giving Joe Parker for, you know, like, damn, 115, 111. I think I heard. I was like, I thought that was for sure going to be Zhang. Man, he said Joe Parker, and I start thinking about the age. Joe Parker younger. He got a Wilder win, a Zhang win. They could sell him. He's younger. They could push him a little bit more. I start thinking the politics side of it, unfortunately, man. That's just what I seen. Now, you got to think Zhang got a raw deal against Philippe Hergovich, too. And a lot of people thought he beat him. So it's always the same thing. Like, I should do a poll, man, on the community post and see how many people think, you know, Big Bang Zhang pulled it off tonight. And I don't like to cry robberies, right? Because the fight was so competitive. It's no robbery. And sometimes it's like we allowed to see different things, right? You know what I mean? I don't think it's crazy for nobody to think Zhang found a way to pull it off, especially with the knockdowns. And then, you know, I understand people making a case for Joe Parker because of the, you know, the work output, you know what I mean? And him actually landing more punches too. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Right. I get it, Don. That's why I say I get it. With people to say Zhang wasn't active enough. Because I believe that, because I already was concerned when I heard 291 and change. I'm like, by the time you get to the ring, man gonna be 3-something. He already about 40, you know what I mean? 40 years old or so. He's gonna be in there with a guy that's boxing and moving. That's gonna help accelerate depleting his gas tank. And he already throwing these. It's not that he load up, but you the heavyweight. You throwing these hard punches and you landing some and you missing some. You getting caught. You got to defense, move a little. So it's just a combination of things that by the time you get midway to the fight, you know what I mean, your work rate done slowed significantly, and now you got a guy in Joe Parker still working, still grinding, and credit to Joe Parker for weathering the storm, getting knocked down them 2 times because he was hurt. Man, look at him, man. He took his time getting up, which was smart, but he was hurt. He felt that neither time did Zhang really press him how a guy usually presses somebody when they got him hurt. He had to be careless and reckless about it, but he didn't have that. He had that pep in his step. You get what I'm saying? You know, that killer instinct, as we like to say, fighters gonna be having. He wasn't showing that. You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he had no sense of urgency to get his man out of there after he got him hurt. He acted like it was just gonna all be good. Like, you, in your case, you needed to press him because, again, you get this guy an opportunity to recover. Now you got to deal with the possibility that your gas tank is mostly depleted. Now you slowed down. Now he's still on your ass, which is what happened. Now, I mean, he gave you 2 opportunities, or at least you worked and earned 2 opportunities to kind of end that fight. And neither time did you really accelerate and step on the gas and say, you know what, I'm going to press the issue and see how hurt this guy is. You didn't do that. And trust me, when a guy walk away a little bit from the ref with his back turned, take that little walk, man, they hurt, man. They definitely hurt. Buying a little couple extra seconds, he definitely was hurt. You just didn't press it, and you let him back in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't have let him back in the fight. Saying walked him down. Yeah, he should have like walked him like after he got him out of there. I mean, dropped him. Parker threw a lot of ineffective punches that he did, Cash. He did. Zhang was catching them joints off the gloves and different things like that. All surprised me. First fight I watched of his. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now Grinch, Nick Ball, you'll hear him pressure you even more. Some of the fights you actually see him win. Like when he ain't at that much of a height and reach disadvantage, that dude a little tank, man. He an entertaining fighter to watch, especially for the size advantage. I'm telling you, Zhang versus Wilder, it's not a bad fight, depending on what Wilder actually want to do. Zhang expect him to recover that fast. Yeah, probably so down, and I understand trying to be patient, right, and not trying to miss time and misjudge the situation, and then you end up getting caught. But Zhang got a pretty damn good chin. He ain't look like he was nowhere near in trouble with none of the shots he was getting hit with. Taking them shots pretty well from Joe Parker. So I just don't know what led to his decision to not really try and go for it. I think he should have really tried to go for it in there. You get what I'm saying? I think he owed that to himself. He should have tried to go for it for real. You know what I'm saying? He really should have. Definitely should have went for it, man. And going 12 was impressive though. But yeah, man. I know he could go to 12 all things, but it reminded me of like a Joshua 12 rounds, right? Like no slight to him. It's just like, you know, if he go a full 12 rounds, you got a good chance at seeing him slow where you can visibly see it, right? And the 12 rounds just don't hit the same way a guy that can go to 12 rounds and still be effective down the stretch, and they punch output still remain, you know, at a decent rate. Whereas Joshua, he's even admitted on a number of occasions, right? Or just simply in that one instance when he was like, he's not a 12-round fighter. I'm an 18-stone fighter, whatever he was saying. Like, I'm not these other guys. Like, he pretty much telling you he's not a 12-round guy. That's what he's saying. I'm not a 12-round dude. So, again, I think when he's got his mind made up and his mission and goal is to go in there and seek and destroy, that's when he's his most effective. That's when he's the most effective, man. C Wood in the building, my guy. What's good with it, bro? How you feel? The Zhang gas tanks are leaky as a mofo. Yeah, he probably come in with a quarter tank missing. C Wood, respectfully. Quarter tank probably be missing out that joint. You know what I mean? Quarter tank be missing out that joint. Quarter tank of gas. Oh, Joshua is truly back. Damn, man, it's tough to gauge though, Pete. Tough to gauge because this fight, although you seen him do exactly what he needed to do, it's just not the level of resistance that would really give you the kind of, Ngannou wasn't the right opponent to put up the true resistance that one of the other elite level boxers is going to put up, I should say, right? I don't think nobody else, like you don't suspect he'll get an Usyk or a Fury out of there that early. You know what I mean? None of the guys that's hovering around the top, like all of those dudes would be competitive fights. What I'm saying, they'll make them work more naturally because they have more skill, more talented, more experience, especially in the realm of boxing where Ngannou is just far too new. He's still in that transition stage. I don't think you've ever seen a guy that's that early in his transition stage with his limited experiences he had fighting at that elite level. That's very dangerous to play with. Like what he just did with Joshua is cool. Go make your money, but that's dangerous. You're playing with fire. Look how bad he knocked you out. He knocked you out bad. That's you got knocked out that bad because of the level of experience, bro, and the difference, the gap in skill in the boxing ring. That was bad. He said Ngannou still sleep. I'm telling you, bro. Ngannou got slept, but rich like a mole. Yeah, I'm telling you, C Wood. That's that rich night. So yes, we will see, champ. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, Pete? You know what I mean? Thunder back. Look, I'll say this though, Pete. He looking more decisive, more assertive, more physically imposing. He looking like more of himself, like he's coming in there to seek and destroy, but he's very calculated and patient behind it, and I like it. And I think that can make him very dangerous. You get what I'm saying? So we gotta wait and see. But right now, what I've been seeing from Joshua in the last few fights or so is improvement, and he giving me confidence as a fight fan that he can inch his way back close to title contention, possibly. I don't know, regain another title. You know what I mean? Third time, man. I don't know. Again, a decisive Joshua, a physically imposing Joshua, a Joshua that has his mind made up, that's not overthinking and not in his head, is a very dangerous guy. And he can punch his ass off. He got one of the nastiest uppercuts, not only in boxing, not only in the heavyweight division, but in boxing. Joshua got a nasty uppercut. He got a heavy jab that'll get you drunk and bust your nose up real good. You get what I'm saying? Joshua, yeah, man, I'm telling you, his issue, I think, for me, has been the way his confidence at times has wavered, or him overthinking a moment where it seemed like you see him thinking in there, but he might be thinking too much. And then while he's in his own head, he's allowing his opponent to get off on him and things like that. So you haven't been seeing that in the last couple of fights or so. So you seeing a guy that look, man, I'm coming in here to do what I do. I done took losses, and I ain't about to take another loss because of something I didn't do. And that's what I like. He ain't like he getting to it is what I'm saying. There ain't no more pussyfooting. That's what I like to say. Ain't no more being timid and tiptoeing in there. He coming in there to hurt something. And that's what I love to see. That's the Joshua you gonna be. You're gonna give yourself a damn good chance to beat anybody that they put in front of you. And that's just being real. You know what I'm saying? He's not it's not like his skill and talent is lacking in none of that. I think the issue has always been the confidence and the mental. You know what I mean? And when those things are intact and he firing on all cylinders, like I said, you're gonna see these type of knockouts that he produced tonight. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Francis Ngannou for going in there, willing to try to compete at this level for a bag. But hey, man, I suggest you take it easy. All it takes is one crazy knockout, and then before you know it, punch resistant shot, you fighting demons. Now people touching your chin, and you find yourself picking yourself up off the mat. Don't be no damn doormat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of them for boxing. Don't be no punching bag. Don't be no big ass punching bag, bro. Go fight to your level. Fight to your level. You know what I'm saying? Your competition should reflect in your level of experience that you have in the boxing ring, because you can't play boxing. And I know you know that. You can't play UFC either, but you ain't playing no boxing, especially not at the elite level. And you jumping in there with them damn killers. And if Tyson Fury wanted to play it around and he would have took it way more serious, we'd be having a different conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Like, knockout, that should let you know his potential. That man 6'6" and got a prototypical size. Yeah, man. Beast. The Zhilei Zhang for AJ. Mental getting back on point. He got stiffed on these big paydays. Yeah, I mean, I think he put some work in, but I think it's just some comfortability that AJ and Ben Davison share. That's obviously working for him right now. So yeah, much credit to Derek James. He's gonna always get his flowers over this way. But I think that's what's made AJ who he is, his willingness to work with other guys and not being shy to go seek help outside of the norm to try to get better. That's something I always respected him for. Like, people say he changed trainers too much, or he be hopping from trainer to trainer. But I just think it's intent behind that. And you always seeking knowledge and ways to get better. And, you know what I mean? Seeing who you could work with and what they could bring out of you. So I don't knock them for it, man. I rock with AJ for that. You know what I mean? Always be willing to try to get better by any means necessary. Being open to working with other great talents to see what you could pick up and learn and add to your game. You can't knock a guy for that. And I think that's who AJ is as a fighter. So, man, look, I like this decisive guy. I know this is an MMA fighter that was on one. It was his second pro fight. I get all of that. I get it. I ain't going to overstate the win. But I'm going to say credit to him. Boxing, you made boxing. You represented boxing at a high level tonight, buddy. You did it, AJ. You represented at a high level. Who left from Derek James stable? I don't think nobody, TJ. I think everybody's still there. I think so. I mean, it's questionable what exactly is Joshua's situation, right? But I don't think nobody left. Like they was trying to say, dudes was leaving, but I don't think nobody left. Ryan's there, Earl's there, Frank Martin's still putting in the work with Derek James, so I don't think nobody left. And I ain't never hear nothing about AJ officially leaving either. I just heard he was doing work with his old trainer, Ben Davison, and look, it's been looking sharp for him. That dude looked decisive, man. I'm telling you, that's what you need to be: decisive, assertive, and physically imposing. His body is built for that. Like he got the kind of build, and credit to him for admitting it. Like you just don't have that typical 12-round gas tank. Like he got one of them gas tanks that's not built for overtime. So you want to get your guy out of there between 1 and 8, something like that, preferably. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You start leaking and pouring into them championship rounds, then start getting a little dangerous for you out there. So I think that's just how Joshua built. So I mean, and if he's successful early enough in the fight, by the time you get to the middle rounds, damage done, and he's setting you up ready for a knockout. So, you know what I mean? It's all his approach, man. It's all his approach. And I say he was going to take this fight serious. I say he was going to be in shape. Say he was going to be focused, work behind his jab, and be patient. And he was all those things and then some. And he shot them shots straight down the pipe, understanding that Francis Ngannou's lack of experience and lack of defensive awareness was going to be his undoing. His inability to get his head off the line consistently and get out of the way of punches. And he was just, his chin was served up on the platter pretty much for AJ to, land them kill shots. And he got 3 knockdowns and ended them. And like I said, that last one was the most brutal. And he flushed his ass with that one overhand right. That was nice for Francis and the mayor of boxing. I mean, I would suppose that it's hard to want to go back to the MMA, right? I guess after making these kind of paydays, right? Like I would wonder what's the likelihood of that after he got a taste of making some of these paydays, and probably feeling like you ain't even have to take as much damage. Shit, this night ended early. You get what I'm saying? This night ended early. Salute to my baby girl back in the super chat. Color in the chat. Somebody refresh the cash app. Okay. Much love to.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the baby girl. Impressed by Ngannou coming into boxing and fighting to elite heavyweights. Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, for sure. Grinch, he'll get his just due. For sure, Grinch, because listen, it's extremely difficult to do what he did. He's literally still in that infancy stage, the transitional stage, and this is evident as ever. And to be honest, I mean, he still equipped himself pretty well. It's just AJ is just too good of a puncher to be right in front of him when he's landing his best shots. Like, and they're landing flush without you getting out of the way, rolling with him, partially blocking him. You're doing none of that stuff. You're just getting clipped. You know what I'm saying? It's the heavyweight division. So I just think it's very dangerous, very risky, and tough. You get what I'm saying? Very tough. Very fucking tough, man. Very tough to do. But all in all, man, solid night of boxing, man. These dudes went out there and put on that John Jones fight on the table. Francis is going to take it. I would hope, man. I would hope the money would be right for him too, right? Because that's a fight that everybody would want to see. You know what I mean? John Jones was, even the non-MMA heads would probably want to see that. It's just a hell of a fight. But it's one of them situations where you already know, from a technical skill standpoint, you already know who's the more skillful guy. But what you don't know is if Francis Ngannou will land a shot and be the one to knock John Jones out, because everybody get hit in the UFC. And it only be taking one shot, you know what I mean, with them damn, 3-ounce gloves or whatever the hell it be. So I would love to always see that fight. But you know what? I got a feeling like if he was to go back and do it now and something happened, people will, probably not give it the same credit that it deserves or something. Go back to MMA, makes more money with boxing. Yeah, I know, Grinch. It'll have to be the opportunity, right? You get what I'm saying? And I just don't know if any of the money would match up to what the opportunities that he's been able to have with boxing thus far. With these 2 back-to-back paydays. Championship on Amazon Live. Multi-taxes. Yeah. More time. Salute to TJ, man. It's good boxing talk. Come join the family. Become a family member. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. And like I said, man, y'all make sure y'all tapped in for them all, man. We got a nice build for the family, man. Just wanted to make sure I came here to do a little quick post-fight thoughts and hear from the people, man. And like I said, the crazy announcement is, what was it, Bud and Chris Eubank. I seen that floating around. I still want to ask and see how solid it is. It might be something to it, though. You got Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, Manny Pacquiao, Conor Ben. I mean, it's a lot going on. And you know what I mean? Ngannou just got sent to the shadow round, one round ticket, one-way ticket to Sleepville. You know what I mean? Man. AJ rolling around with melatonin in his gloves. And, he handing out mat naps, as my bro Thomas be calling it. Those good old mat naps. You know what I'm saying? Punch my boy into oblivion. Tim Layton, JBT in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? What's good with my guy? What's good with you now? I said, what up with you now? Oh, man. But yeah, man, a solid night, man. Let me see. What was his name? Madrimov, and Kurbanov. What was it? Kurbanov? I hate butchering their names, but that was a good fight too, man. That was a good fight too. And Buddy got a knockout. Both guys undefeated. Don't know how to lose, man. But one guy just really had his mind made up in there, and the other guy, Kurbanov or whatever his name is, he spent the whole fight on the back foot, and it just wasn't smart. It wasn't smart. You can't, you can't win a fight like that unless you really boxing that damn well, and he just wasn't that type of boxer. So he spent the entire, fight up until the stoppage on his back foot, and it ultimately led to him getting stopped. So that was another good fight. I'd like to see where them dudes go from there, or where that guy, the winner, definitely goes from there. But I definitely see some holes in the game. So he still got some work to do for sure. For sure, he still got some work to do. Salute to my guy TJ, man, supporting the grind back in the super chat again, man. Much love and appreciation to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Got to get my boys just a sideboard before we call out who got better handles. Zeke, Zach Thomas. Oh, Zeke Thomas or Iverson. Sheesh. Man, it's tough, man. I think it's just different, man. It's like when you speak of those guys, you speaking of the elite handlers, ball handlers in the game, right? And I think they had certain things in a package that made them special. You get what I'm saying? It's different. I feel like it's tough. It's just like you take your pick, right? But I think when you look at it and you really deep dive and break it down, they just have certain aspects to their game, or just like in that handle, that crossover package that made them special and used them different. Iverson was so deadly that they banned his move, right? You know what I mean? So that should tell you how dangerous he was. And simply just based off that, them simply a move was so deadly and so effective that they made it so he couldn't use it no more. So one could make the argument that he had some of the craziest handles because of that point, for that fact. You know what I mean? Them changing the rule based on how bad he was killing people with a crossover. That's OD if you think about it. You know what I mean? That's how effective it was. They seen him get the GOAT MJ twice with it. They said, oh, son, that got to be a carry. Something got to be wrong with that. So it's like a take and pick kind of deal with them. Natural born winner. What's good with it, family? Saying Ngannou need to take at least 6 months off to fully recover. You do, natural born. You need to go ahead and chill, right? Just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit. Ngannou really hit the limbo, man. He didn't foul, y'all. So what happens? Ben versus Manny. When I don't play this one more time, hopefully they don't copyright for me. But yeah, he sucked. And the one hand just stuck up in the air, like, man, he fried his ass, bro. Fried his ass, man. But Ben versus Manny, look, man, it's the battle of the old versus new. I think usually it would be like your experience versus youth and stuff like that, right? But I think Manny is at the point where he's 45 years old. I think where the age and inactivity might cancel out the experience, right? If that makes sense. Like, I'm think because of the age and what he is not physically anymore, I don't think he'll be able to rely on the experience as much as he would be. You know what I mean? If he was a bit younger, I think he's officially crossed the point where you in the young man's game. It's the young man's game, and I think you playing with fire each and every time you decide to lace it up after this point. The last time we've seen you in the ring with Ugas, you got your ass handed to you, and you look bad after that fight. You know what I mean? Eyes looked all bad. Your wife was feeding you. You couldn't even see in front of you the bowl or plate that was in front of you. It looked bad. I don't even know why somebody uploaded that video, but I thought he would have been done right there. But now you get in there with a Conor Ben that's arguably on or off the eggs. I don't know. I want to put it on him, but he's still like a bit harder puncher than Ugas and a bit aggressive. I don't know. It's either Manny, the old vet, going to chip the young man up, or the young man going to put a hurting on Manny. You know what I mean? Because of the age and things like that. Mr. Pride in the building. What's good, family? Being super overrated. Keep it about. Look, it's not that he's overrated, right? I don't think he got no crazy extensive amateur background, right? So he was a bit raw, like a bit of a raw talent when he started, right, Grinch? And look, I keep it a buck all the time. I've watched Chris Eubank started his career, and I've seen, like from the first 10 or so fights to the next 10 to 12 fights, I've seen a significant difference in him. I've seen him polish his game up a bit and get better. I've seen him work at it. I've seen him make the improvements and, get a bit better. But I think that the big issue is obviously the egg situation rubbed everybody the wrong way. But I think before that situation, the big questions that people had about Conor Ben was the level of competition, or when he's going to come over into the States and start fighting these other guys. So that's always going to be, a question for his, more so now than ever, you know what I mean? Since the egg situation, you know what I mean? People want to see what you really got going on, what you really, you know what I mean? What you really made of. And the only way we find that out is if you step in there with these elite level guys that's over here in the States, right? He is talented, bro. Conor Ben does have some talent, but, how much remains to be seen, because you need to see him in there with the absolute best. Right, and I don't know if we get the right answers in this Manny fight. We might get some answers, but I don't know how many. Right, just don't know what Manny is at this point at 45. Like, boxing is an unforgiving sport, and it's a young man's game, and you got to be mindful. You know what I mean? I don't know what his motivation is right now. Is it money, or is he just really want to get in there? I just don't know. Because who at 45 wants to still get punched in the face? So it can end up being a long night, a long short night, or whatever. But overall, tough night for Manny. Be interested to see if this fight is to take place. You know what I mean? How his power would affect Conor Ben when he lands. You know what I'm saying? That would probably tell a story in and of itself. But it's a tricky fight for both. Like, if you Conor, you in there, you take the opportunity because it's a legend in Manny Pacquiao, right? living legend, so to speak, or whatever the case. But you know, if you Pacquiao, what is his reasoning for doing it? You know what I'm saying? So it's just tricky, man. But it could be a trap fight for both of them dudes. All then in the building was good with the family. China man lost is a good thing. Now we can get some of these other heavyweight fighters a chance to fight for a belt. AJ did what he was supposed to do. Good win for sure. I like Big Bang Zhang though. All the man, he repping Jersey too, man. I like Big Bang Zhang, but you know, Parker did his thing, man. He worked. You know what I mean? He worked. You know what I'm saying, TJ? I really watched kind of thing. And I'm a different guy. Like I told you, I'm all about giving people they just do. So I could highlight the areas where I've seen them improve and things like that. And you could clearly understand that Conor Ben is taking boxing serious and really trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the unfortunate setback is the egg situation. You know, that's a little weak, but it is what it is. You think Ben gonna KO Pac-Man? Look, it's a real possibility, bro. He's been out the ring for a while. The last time you've seen him in there, he was getting touched up by Ugas, who's not much of a puncher. And he had his eyes on Dub. So, you know, kind of been amped up to the gills and coming in there trying to knock your head off. It'd be a tricky fight for him. For real. We gonna see though. We gonna find out, man. We will find out. We'll find out. It's a lot of little stuff going on. But again, salute to Anthony Joshua. Brutal KO in the books for you, man. Where you go from here? Back in the ring with a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Francis Ngannou. Back in the ring with, you know, experienced fighters. Should I say it that way? Experienced level fighters. Not nobody that's on 1, now on 2. With one of them being by knockout. Nah, Francis, go back to the I gotta get to the back of the line, okay? I'm gonna take that back with China man. Fight Wilder as a get back fight. We'll do something for boxing. That'll be fun. Oh, then somebody else mentioned that too. That'll be a fun fight to watch. I'll watch it for sure. Right hand against the left hand. You know what I mean? The Saki bomb versus the bomb squad. You know what I mean? It'd be entertaining too. You know, he don't throw the most punches. He got a tendency to slow down. That'd be good fight for Wilder. Who knows? I'll watch it though for sure. I like Big Bang Zhang and what he brings to the table, man. He's a good fighter. Good fighter, man. Good fighter. Man, good fighter, man. But again, they got a rematch, so don't forget. I don't know if y'all caught that. Don't forget that Joe Parker said that was in the contract rematch clause. So, hey, let's see it, man. They got a quote because if, you know, Parker is truly better than him, then he should be able to get him in a rematch. You know what I'm saying? I think this fight was close, man. And if I think when Zane go back and look at some of the stuff he was doing well, especially the times where he knocked him down, he gonna be kicking himself in the ass because he didn't step on the gas. He didn't press the issue. He didn't force the issue when he was hurt. And he clearly had his man hurt. Joe Parker, especially when I seen him take that little walk. That was a little risky when he turned his back to the ref for a second to walk, you know, take that short little walk to the corner and then turn back around. That let me know, like, yeah, he was feeling it. And I think at that moment, you know, it would have been smart for you know, Zane to pile on, to try to really, you know what I mean? Step two. You know what I mean? Ain't out there the same. Pac-Man has his bad side too in boxing. Great fighter, but made mistakes too. We don't talk about that going back to the Mayweather era. You already know. Judah Ben, my guy. It was good with it, bro. Yeah, Frank Sanchez versus Parker. Set it up. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but it's going. They running a rematch back though. Judah, Parker, and Zane, which is good because this fight was one of them fights, and if Parker is truly better than him, then he should be able to polish and dust him off, and there should be no need for a trilogy, especially if he beat him. You know what I mean? The second one, even if it's another close fight. You know what I mean? You lose, you go down 2-0. Ain't no sense for a third one, but find a way to get your lick back and get you a win in the second one, then yeah, go ahead, set up a trilogy, man. You're too young for Manny with energy, right? Pac-Man needs to stay retired, Be with the family. It's different now, bro. It's just my opinion. But now I'm with you. All that it's just too. It's a lot. You 40, 45, bro. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna be close to 46 when they fight? Like he playing with fire. Playing with fire. We see how bad he looked at last time. He's getting touched up by Ugas. Ugas was whooping his ass, bro. And I was convinced as a fight fan that was the last time I needed to see Manny Pacquiao in the boxing. Respectfully, I don't need to see you take more punches to the head. I've seen you knock out enough people. I've seen you beat up enough guys. I've seen you take enough losses. I've seen you knocked out a number of times. So, nah, you don't got nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? So, you got nothing else to prove. You did it all. You still the man in your own right. You know what I mean? Respectfully, you still that guy. I mean, you're a legend. They're going to always look at you like that. I don't think that changes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything you could do now would be harmful to your career, especially if you just run around here getting knocked out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Victory report after Joshua knocks out. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Just because hockey good doesn't mean all of y'all. And a different guy. I think he lived that lifestyle too. I ain't saying Manny don't, but you know, he really lived that lifestyle, bro. Nah, I agree, bro. I agree. All that's a great point. Everybody can't do that. Everybody's body ain't preserved like that. And then I think it's just, you know, Hopkins found a groove late like that, and he just found a way to keep putting those wins together. And you knew he was on to something special, doing something that you just wasn't going to see a lot of people do. You know, for Manny, you came away from 108, like way up to here. Like it's you already defied the odds, right? You know what I'm saying? Beat the odds and stuff like that. I just think at this point, it's dangerous. And if you don't need money, I don't know what you'll be doing it for. Like, you got to know when to walk away from the game. Like, what would you rather, retire from the game or have the game retire you? And like I said, I thought the way he took the punishment in the Ugas fight, I felt like that was almost letting the game retire you. And then the thought how he looked after that, and the thought you still want to come back. Nah, bro, that's risky. Joshua number 1. Dan H. What's good with it, man? Look, listen, Joshua a beast, man. Joshua is a beast, man. Was formerly came back and won, 50? Damn, there shit. 50 something like that. I forget. I watched the story and he was old, pretty damn old though. He did it, but even that, man, that was just like a rarity to see him come back and do that. And it was tough too. Foreman had a tough road. That jump was different, man. Fighters back in the day was special breed of fighters, and then a lot of that stuff was just different. I feel like they ate better. You know what I mean? Their diets was better. The food was better. I feel like the food in today's world is just much different, man. That's why I feel like those dudes was able to go all them rounds and, you know what I mean, fight that hard and have that many fights in close proximity. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff like that. All that stuff was due to, I think, diet and being different too. You know what I'm saying? But y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Like I said, it's been another dope build. This is a cool night of boxing. Cool night of boxing for sure. Solid fights. And we back to the regular scheduled programming, man. Scrubber fan always needs to fight Boots. Best fighter on the list. Those other guys are higher up in division fighters, bigger than Boots. Division big fight, in my opinion. Yeah, I get it, bro. Like, look, listen, I ain't against no good fights. I ain't against seeing no good fights. I just think it might be a chance that Bud might actually be done with 47. And if he's fighting Chris Eubank at 160, if that's valid, I think skipping over 54 to 60, I think he might. just looking at it, even with him feeling like he had 1 or 2 fights left, I don't feel like Chris Eubank will be his retirement fight. So I feel like that fight will be positioning him to potentially take another challenge, if that makes sense. And that's just me thinking, because I'm just looking at the situation. Like, if that's an actual fight that's happening next, just don't see him retiring fighting him. And I think he'll beat the hell out of Chris Eubank. Respect to Chris Eubank. I like him, but Crawford different, bro. He gonna you up. You know what I'm saying? The skill level is just different. Different his mentality. Crawford being there to destroy you. He ain't really for no play. So that's gonna be a tough fight. And I know even with him jumping up, skipping a weight class, and going to 60. So we're gonna see, man. But I like to fight for him too, though. And I always wanted to see. I always gonna want to see old bro 80, 90, 2000 was the best in boxing. And then in some years, I think some of the cause of that, like I said, was just different mentalities and it not being as much of a business as it is now. Like, people are, and you can't blame them. Like, we get mad, but these dudes, they've seen how fighters of the past was all guts and glory. Like, that's a real conversation. We're gonna have to build on that another day too, man. People don't realize, I'm not making an excuse for not the best not fighting the best. That's not what I'm doing. But I'm also highlighting why I think dudes be trying to make the most money possible, because they seen some of their favorite fighters in the past, some of the greats, the legends, end up broke, and it was all guts and glory. You get what I'm saying? And you'll fight anybody, but wasn't necessarily securing the bag necessary that would set them up down the line. So I think knowing that is, and fighters understanding that was the story for a lot of guys before them. They trying to make for damn sure that that's not the story for them. That's not their story. So I think that's what's going on nowadays in boxing, where these fighters really trying to be more understanding of the business and their earning potential, and they trying to see, every penny of their money. You get what I'm saying? You can't be mad, right? So I think that's what's going on too. You get what I'm saying? Like, people are trying to make sure they set up for life after boxing. And, you might take the wrong fight too early in your career, mess up the bag, and never get to it. You get what I'm saying? So you have a smaller percentage of the fighters that are willing to risk it all and take certain challenges on the way to being great. But not everybody see it that way. Some people, I think, honestly trying to make sure that they financially stable and set, and then be willing to take more chances. I feel it just seems like that's the case. I mean, dudes don't want to, a bunch of legacy but no money to, you know what I mean? And I ain't saying that the money ain't gonna come with the legacy, but you get the point as to why people try to secure their finances before they ruin the bag. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yeah, man. You had some hell, 80s, 90s, 2000s, great years in boxing. But, I hear people, naming this the worst year in boxing in a long time, 24. But I think it's just too early, man, to call it that, man. I think we got to see what the rest of this year got in store for us, man. These fights definitely strategical on Crawford's part. You win a big fight. On division, get a fight of 68. You get what I'm saying, Adam? I see. Sometimes we hear the move and we think like right there, oh, that's terrible. Nah, I'm like, yo, that's telling me like if he's doing that, because again, I still question if that's happening, because I ain't hear Bomac is not training Chris Eubank. So, but if that were to happen, I would think it would be a strategic move, a business move to position himself for an even bigger fight or something down the line. I mean, you go a little bit closer to weight class of 168. You get what I'm saying? Because you figure you make the weight limit, time you get to the ring, you rehydrate something, you'll be, you know what I mean? You're a little heavier than that. So maybe he's trying to, gradually move his way up there. Maybe that's what's happening. He had to come to Texas. That's what I think. And that could have helped. I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better. Combo, I'm gonna just say Cam. Salute to Cam. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Yeah, everybody in the building that's still here, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. Make sure your notifications on, and y'all make sure y'all tune in for this dope build for tomorrow, man. You dig? Got a dope one. And y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night too as well, man. Like I said, this was a solid night of boxing. I ain't mad at it. AJ made the boxing world proud by getting a guy that didn't have nowhere near the amount of experience that he had. Showed that he didn't belong in there with him. He made short work of him. Dropped him 3 times. Obliterated him in that last knockout. Sent him a one-way ticket to the shadow round, to the sunken place. Now, man, salute to AJ. Good fight by Nick Ball and Ray Vargas. What is his name? Ishmael Madrimov. That was a good fight by him. He remained undefeated. Solid card, solid night of boxing overall, family. So, with that, man, that's all I got on this. Nice little post-fight build, man, for y'all. From Uzbekistan, big bro, Uzbek. Salute to you, man. Salute to Cam, man. Appreciate you. Stop and do. Man, and you make sure you turn your notifications on. Come join the family. Like I said, we got a dope build for the fam tomorrow, man. So y'all wanna stay tuned, for sure. But salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Peace and blessings to you. And salute to all the famo left in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Like I said, and stay tuned for tomorrow, man. Great night of boxing. And salute to everybody in the super chat as well, man. With that, we up out of here, family. Peace.